The Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman is a legendary ghost ship that can never make port and is doomed to sail the oceans forever. The myth is likely to have originated from the 17th century golden age of the Dutch East India Company. The oldest extant version has been dated to the late 18th century. Sightings in the 19th and 20th centuries reported the ship to be glowing with ghostly light. If hailed by another ship, the crew of the Flying Dutchman will try send messages to land, or to people long dead. In ocean lore, the sight of this phantom ship is a portent of doom. In stormy weather an Easter weekend of 1968 a young engaged couple had a car accident and the woman was killed. The first reported sighting of a ghost matching her description occurred during the Easter weekend of 1976. And since then many other sightings have been reported. All involved a female hitchhiker who is given a lift then disappears a few kilometers down the road. And some have reported car doors opening and closing. And later a chill in the air. Castle of Good Hope. The castle was the center of civilian, administrative and military activity at the Cape for 150 years and also the site of gruesome punishments, torture and executions. Eerie stories have been told of footsteps pacing along the battlements between the two bastions of Leerdam and Buren. These inexplicable sounds were accompanied by a floating human shape without legs. Smuts House. The previous owner had fled one night during the Second Anglo-Boer War when British forces were marching to Pretoria and his farm was in the way. Not wanting his family to end up in a concentration camp, he buried his valuables and left hurriedly, never to return. There is no word on what happened to the farmer, but it is said that his spirit still lingers in the house on his old farm. Lord Manila Hotel. Lord Manila Hotel is one of the most haunted hotels in South Africa. The hotel was originally a hospital in the Boer War. Kate was a young nurse who used to enjoy playing cards in the turret room with convalescent patients. Kate, aged 19, died mysteriously, and strange things have happened in the turret room and below it ever since, with a woman floating around one of the lower passages. Kempton Park Hospital. The hospital that is said to be haunted was closed by the government allegedly without an explanation. In March 2013 paranormal investigators conducted a paranormal scouting expedition for evidence of paranormal activity and ghosts. Several EVPs can be heard, including screams and breathing. Carew Toll Keeper. Many years ago this was once the main route for smugglers, runaways, slaves and outlaws. A toll house was built demanding that all people who passed through pay a fee. The ruins of the toll house can still be seen along with the ghost of the first toll keeper. Some say he flags down motorists to take the toll fee, but vanishes the moment the vehicle comes to a stop. Fort Frederick. Fort Frederick, Maryland was built in the 1750s. It was used as a prisoner of war camps for soldiers. Historical reenactors in the fort have frequently reported a presence of hostile feelings coming from the front right bastion. Interestingly, people reenacting Scottish regiments sense a presence in this same place, but it's friendly and curious. The old Presidency stables at the back of the building are thought to be haunted, with several reports of people hearing carriages moving into the stables. The premises reportedly house the ghost of a dog which many people hear ephemeral barking at night. There are also sightings of children due to the building tenure as a school. Nottingham. Charlotte was apparently a prostitute at the turn of the century. She was either murdered or committed suicide by falling or being pushed off the balcony. Charlotte has a very particular tastes and is known to rearrange flowers in the hotel. Those that sleep in room 10 often find their clothes neatly folded the next morning.